Welcome to Video Game Corner. I'm J-Toes.
I'm Freddy.
And I just got back from vacation.
It's all the hat.
This is my swap meet hat in the summer. And when they see this hat, you know, from a distance, they say, "Oh no, here comes that guy who tries to always haggle." And that is I, J-Toes.
He goes and conquers.
Anyway, while I was on my vacation, I went to Arizona on Thursday and got back on February 20th, Monday. And I took about, I took a buttload of money with me from making a little extra side money selling reproductions. And I took the money and I decided to go game hunting. And I did. As you guys have seen in, if you guys may or may not have seen in the video with Asa Lieri, we showed some of the stuff from the first day at the swap meet. Well, I picked up more stuff after I left on my way home. I just kept stopping in towns. And I'm going to talk, we're going to do a quick little show of everything we got and where we got it and or where I got it. And Freddie's going to help me, assist me in going through all the stuff.
I guess the hand model, well, I don't know, the holder.
Anyway, let's just start. I did take all the reproduction donor cards out that I bought because who really cares, right? They're just a bunch of NES cards I bought multiples of because they were cheaper than eBay. So I'm not going to show those, so that'll cut out a lot of time. Just for example, they cost me about they usually cost me $8 to $9. These ended up costing me about anywhere from $2 to $6. And I basically got about $100 to $150 worth of donor cards. So, to give you an example how many I found.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was...
It was a box full.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, let's start off with... I found this at the Salvation Army in Mesa, over by the Bookmans that we went to in the other video with Asa. And it's basically a DS, and it's a case, got a Mario case and a Mario stylus. I got it for $8. When I got into Vegas, because that's where my dad lives, and I ended up finding a Wii for $20 at a yard sale. It turned out not working right, so I'm probably going to sell it as a broken system on eBay. But I also got this DS case for $5, and it came with 3 Game Boy Advance games. I got Pac-Man Classics, Lego Bionicle, and
a pink game that you can't
Arrow the Acrobat. That's not a pink game. That's part of my daughter's DS, DS Lite. It's a little piece in the front of the DS Lite so you can play Game Boy Advance games.
Oh, cool.
So, there's that. I stopped off at our friend Linda's house, and she gave me Dear Duck Trouble with Donald Duck for the Game Boy Game Gear. Sorry, Sega Game Gear. That's for Freddie. Here you go.
Yeah.
And she gave me this Phantasy Star 2 hint book, and also got...
Just try not to rip it.
Yeah, it's kind of fragile.
Fragile?
Fragile. It's a Phantasy Star 2 map. But
awesome.
And on the back, it's got a lot of information and stats on different things in the game. So I'm thinking of framing that just so it doesn't get messed up.
I think that would be a good idea to frame it.
Got NFL Quarterback Club 96 for the Game Gear. I'm giving that to Freddie because I don't really like sports games. But I got a Game Gear for $3, swap meet. Thing is, it doesn't have the battery covers or anything else. This is all I got. I haven't tested it yet. I'm going to probably plug it in later tonight or get some batteries for it and test it out.
I'd suggest you plug it in.
Yeah, I'll probably plug it in.
Because the batteries will drain like that.
Yeah. Swap meet, I got Vampire the Masquerade Redemption for $2. It is complete, the book and both discs. Well,
other way.
Oh, other way. Yeah, half the games do one thing and half don't. It's got both discs. Scratch-free, perfect condition.
Awesome.
My sister gave me this because I'm a Star Trek. I'm a science fiction fan. My sister got me the Next Generation Pez for Christmas, and it's February, but I haven't seen her, so she gave me that. She also gave me the ActRaiser 2 that she owed me, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to put that in here. I don't know where the heck I put it. It's around here somewhere. My buddy Ron in Tennessee, who I do a lot of deals with, sent me 2 copies of Faria for the NES. It's an uncommon game. Goes for about $50 a piece on eBay. So I got 2 copies of that. Here's some more. You guys saw this in the other video with Asa. I got the Medieval 2 and the Guild Wars trilogy. I found out that the Guild Wars trilogy is a you need to have like a code and stuff, so I may not be able to play it. No big deal. It looks nice. It cost me like 75 cents. So
you can always try to look the code up online.
Yeah, I can always find out. Well, one guy said I can. Told me on one of the videos that I can patch it and do all these updates and stuff. I don't know if it's worth it. I've never really been a fan. I just thought, you know, whatever. If not, no biggie. Asa negotiated that. I got that for $3.50. It's Star Trek Next Generation for the Genesis. Complete in box with everything. Very good condition.
Big Trekkie here.
Yeah, I like Star Trek. I'm not dress-up Trekkie, but I do enjoy Star Trek. I watch a lot of it.
You could be close to it.
I went. Here's a Mega Man Anniversary Collection with the original games from the Nintendo and Super Nintendo and
awesome.
PlayStation 1. I've been playing this all day. Well, actually, since I got home, I've been playing this. I've been getting into Mega Man because of my buddy DJ Vile, Joey. Thanks, Joey. Another shout out to Joey. Joey61. He's a Puerto Rican rapper. Listen to his stuff. I don't know where he doesn't. I don't know. I'm not into rap, so yeah. If he's good, I don't know. But he's a cool guy and he's into Mega Man, so he's all right with us. So I got that at I think at a store called Z. I can't remember. I'll get all the links for everything from the description for these stores with information on them, whether it be a website or phone number and all that. I got the Sega Genesis collection for the PS2. The cool thing, it's got Phantasy Star 3 and 4. I'm a Phantasy Star fan. I found I got it from the store in Barstow called Game World. Very, very cool, small mom and pop shop. The owner, I guess, owns one in Washington and one in California. And they said that he lives in Washington, so the employees ran it. But they were really nice, really cool people. The sad thing is for the Genesis, they had a Phantasy Star 3, but it was they wanted $10 for it, and it was just kind of trash. The funny thing about that place is that the prices were either really low or really high. So all the really low stuff I snagged up. I spent $96 in that place. And I also bought the Mega Man X collection for the PS2. Yeah, Freddie loves the X series, so yes. I just modded his PSP, and he's been playing Maverick Hunter and Powered Up and stuff. And yesterday I played Powered Up, Mega Man Powered Up on the PSP and beat it. On easy because I suck. So there's that.
I might actually steal this.
For $12, I picked this up at Game World, Dino Crisis, and it is in
fair condition.
Beautiful shape. I'm gonna get the reflection. No scratches.
Nice.
If there is, and it's got the book. Beautiful shape. Oh, it also has the. This is the one that's the inside out. It's got the Nemesis disc and everything, nice. And the Nemesis disc is scratch free also. Let's see. Also at Game World, I bought Final Fantasy Chronicles with Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy IV for the PS1.
I actually tried one of those games.
Which one?
I think it was Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger is very popular. I have a real Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo. This is the remake, which is pretty much the same thing, which is a little bit slightly better. It's pretty much scratch free. It's got a couple very light scratches, and then Final Fantasy IV has got it's got a couple fingerprints. Very light scratches, very light. Not even enough for the system to know it. And it's got the book. So, very good. I got this for $11. I talked them down. They did not want me to walk away without buying this.
For how much were they selling it for?
20. I got them down to 11. So
that's a negotiation.
It's J-Tos's power. Ended up getting a Game Gear. My dad found this and gave that to me.
Cool.
Got some Mother Genesis games. Awesome Possum, Primal Rage. Nothing special. Space Harrier 2. This is all stuff my dad gave me. Batman Forever.
Worst game ever.
Worst game ever. The Beached Surfer Dude. I've never heard of that.
Neither have I.
Well, you know, my dad finds the stuff. He doesn't know what to do with it. He just says, "Here you go, take it."
Take it away.
At least it's cool. He's always finding me stuff. I got a copy of Altered Beast.
Another bad game. Yeah,
every Genesis collection it's required to have it. I found Mega Man X4 at that place called Z.
Very good game.
I got it for $8. Pretty good deal. Joey loves this. He anything Mega Man is Joey gets a shout out. DJ Vile. So go talk to him on his channel. He's a pretty cool Mega Man guy. Loves Mega Man. And light scratches, pretty good shape. You can't really see, so I'm not gonna force it. It's got the book and everything. Of course, is the front cover. Now, I did a deal. I called this guy in Las Vegas Craigslist when I was heading through there. Because I'm from Las Vegas, so I was going to head through there, and I talked to this guy, and he had a TurboGrafx 16 system for $50. Now, TurboGrafx 16 goes for around $100 on eBay. And I wanted to get a Turbo. I've been trying to find a TurboGrafx to give to Freddie. So I saw this deal. I call the guy up. I say, "Hey, I'm coming through there Monday, coming through there on Friday, or even going back through on Monday." He says, "Don't worry, I'll hold it for you." I told him about the channel. He says, "Don't worry, I'll hold it for you. Just keep contact with me, and and I'll even go up to." I said, "What else do you have?" He says, "I'll go up to my attic and pull everything out." I didn't make it over there Friday because of we were running behind and we had to get to Arizona. So I call him and he says, "No problem, I'll come Monday." And this is what he found for me. He found me a PS2 Slim. I'm not going to show that because it was pretty basic PS2 Slim. It works. He gave me this Genesis Model 1, very nice old Model 1 Genesis.
Yes.
And everything came with controllers and plugs and everything. I'm just going to show you the consoles. With the Genesis, I got a game called Chacon. Kind of looks like, reminds me of the Wicked Witch of the West. I don't know why I see that. Chacon. Another Altered Beast. So Freddy gets one. And this is about a $30 game on eBay, and it's in very nice condition, very little wear. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And now, mind you, I bought the PS2 Slim, the TurboGrafx, the Genesis, and I also got a Super Nintendo with 5 games. All for $100. I offered him $100, and he said, "Sure, no problem." Now, there it is, a $30 game with that. Here's the TurboGrafx 16 that I got Freddy. For those of you who don't know, this was like the first... I'm not going to fight with it. It's nice that it actually... Oh, there it goes. That's where the CD add-on goes. The TurboGrafx 16 used a card system, and his came with China Warrior. But the TG16 was a card system, and what it was the first 16-bit system. Now, it wasn't a real 16-bit system. It basically had 2 8-bit processors and just so it could run better graphics. But the games on it, it was one of those systems that it could have done a whole lot better in the States, but it didn't. From my understanding, it did really well in Japan. So it's a really cool system. It's very rare, very hard to find, and got one for Fredito.
Yes.
There's the Super Nintendo. Got that with all the plugs and everything. It runs beautifully. I was able to actually give I took a Super Nintendo to Arizona to give to Ace Salieri because he didn't have one, because I gave him the Secret of Mana 2. So I called him when I got home, because I got this on my way home after going to his house, and I said, hey, keep it. You can just keep that because you need one. And this is, so now he has one. We have this over here along with my other one.
It's actually in really good condition. I mean,
it's in great condition, I know.
It's really clean, no wear and tear.
Right, it's in no yellowing. Yellowing is always the problem.
Yellowing.
Now, the games I got, no Super Nintendo's complete without Super Mario World. About a $10 game. Krusty's Funhouse. Nothing special. I got Advanced Dungeons and Dragons: Eye of the Beholder. It's it's like a $5 to $10 game, if that. I can't let me see if I can pronounce this. Nobunaga's Ambition. I don't know what kind of game this is, but it looks kind of cool. It's got a guy. It might be an RPG. It might be something else. I'll have to check it out. It's like a $5 game. Now, here's the kicker. This is about a $40 game on eBay. It's called Shadowrun. And it's kind of a harder game to find. Remember, I got all 4 of these systems for $100. It was an awesome deal. And Mike, the guy's name is Mike. If you're watching, if you end up watching this, thank you. It's great stuff. It did go to a good home like you wanted it to. And I will cherish all this stuff. And Freddie got the system, so thank Mike, Freddie.
Thank you, Mike.
If you ever watch this, I gave him the channel info. Okay, I also got this from Z, that company that plays Z, Legend of Dragoon. This is one of Freddie's all-time favorite games.
Awesome, awesome game.
I paid $12 for it, which is a great price for Legend of Dragoon. The discs are perfect. And it's a 4-disc game, which was just like...
It took me about 2 days to beat it. 2 or 3 days to beat it.
2 or 3 days?
Yeah, it's
and
a
the thing is,
game.
disc 1 has like hardly anything on it. And usually when the thing about these old PS1 games, if it's like a 3 or 4 disc game,
the disc 1 is always messed up.
Disc 1 is usually it's the one that has the most wear, and then they get less worn out as the 2, 3, 4. This one, disc 1, is almost perfect. They really took care of this game, and for $12, you can't beat it. It's a classic PS1 game, and
I recommend everybody at least try to play it.
Yeah, Freddie loves this game. He's been telling me for a while. I have a modded PS1, and I made a copy of this game for myself to play. The problem was the cutscenes don't have sound when you burn a PS1 game. So this is one of those games that I had to buy complete instead of just something to play. It's just, beautiful cover, beautiful everything. So we got that. Now, I found Mortal Kombat 3 from my dad that he found for me. Now, here's the last things, and I saved one of the best things from the whole haul. And this is a really cool thing that I got. This is a big thank you to Asa's wife, Randy. She runs a perler page on Facebook called Suzuri's Perlers, and I will leave a link in the description. And as a thank you for the stuff I gave her, because I gave them a Nintendo and a Super Nintendo and some games and stuff, she decided to thank me by making me... I'm a big Castlevania fan, in case you guys don't know.
So am I.
We're both big Castlevania fans. I almost have a complete console collection. I haven't collected all the handheld stuff yet. The only things I'm missing are Rondo of Blood and Legacy of Darkness for the 64. Everything else I own. And everything I have is in pretty decent shape, too. I was lucky on that. This is Simon. She made these perlers for me. We got Simon Belmont from the first Castlevania.
Awesome.
Very cool. You guys can see it. Because I had asked her for all these. I wanted all the heroes from all 3 of the original games. I got white gloved Simon Belmont from Simon's Quest, the second game. And oh wait, let me see. Sorry, this is I get them confused because it's hard to tell when they're all... This is Trevor Belmont from number 3.
Wow, and he's a fan.
I'm a big... Well, I didn't see the headband. I got confused. I'm sorry, I'm human. Sorry I'm not perfect for you. And here's Simon Belmont from the first game.
There you go.
And then I had asked for those 3. Those are 3 I asked her for. Now, just as an extra surprise, and it was such a cool surprise, she made this. It's Trevor and Sypha from the end of Castlevania 3. If you end the game with Sypha and he puts his arm around her. And I just thought, you know, that was
cool.
just the coolest thing. Thank you, Randy. Thank you very much. When you get a chance, call me. We can so I can thank you again. You know, we can talk. So anyway, I really appreciated it. Asa and his wife were very cool, very, very friendly. They made me feel at home. My girlfriend and my girlfriend Desiree, and they were really cool. The first night we got there, we got there real late, and we couldn't find a room. All the rooms were booked up. So they said, just stay in our house. So we stayed at their house. And then the next day, Asa and I went and we did game hunting and stuff. And then we were able to find a room the next couple days because we didn't want to impose on them. So it was a very great trip. And I'm really glad to be home because I'm tired. Anybody who, I've had some requests for some people who want me to make some reproductions. I will be back to work on that sometime next week. As I've stated, I'm disabled, and I do this as a little bit of extra side money, and I need to just take a break. The trip took a lot out of me. So, anyway, guys, that's pretty much. I think that's it. Oh, duh! I have one more thing that I made a deal with.
Alas, and certainly not.
None of it's the least, for sure. I traded, I don't know where I put the disc, but I had a Grandier Saga and this is from my friend Eric Hill. He owns a shop called the Hill Family Yard Sale in Las Vegas, and I'll put a link to his store too. But he sold me this, the ColecoVision Pac-Man mini arcade LED machine. This thing is so cool. And I remember I showed this in Mesa to GameStar 81 when he came out and hung out with us for a couple hours. And he's like, oh wow, that's really cool. And he says, oh, those go for like 50 to 100 bucks. I said, yeah. And it works. And it makes a lot of annoying sounds and everything. See? So yeah, it's very annoying. And but it's surprisingly a very fun game for being old and very simple. Yeah. So sometimes less is better. So anyway, and I have Grandier Saga, but I don't know where the heck I put it. But it was all a nice little deal, and it's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, so this video's long enough, and we are working on making them shorter for you guys, so you don't get sick of looking at my ugly face and his handsome face, and yeah. Yeah. I don't know, that's what the girls all tell me. Anyway, guys, this is Video Game Corner. I'm J-Toast.
I'm Friday.
And we'll see you guys next time.